So in this case, let me see here, in case of the generalization format, in the previous case just the asymptote distance is nothing but minus t. So if you go for the generalization, how we are going to calculate that value? That is the basic importance of this one. So for that purpose, I will consider one example: g of j omega, h of j omega is equal to k divided by j omega into 1 plus j omega t1 into 1 plus j omega. So if you are rationalizing this one, that means if you are representing complete transfer function in terms of real and imaginary point of view, you will get a function like this. Okay, so for that purpose I have to follow rationalize this one separately, and rationalize this one. Just rationalize means instead of this one we are mentioning a complex quantity 1 minus j omega t1 into 1 minus j omega t2. If you are representing complete and multiply both all the terms and separate the imaginary and real values, you will get a format like this. So, okay, this first part represents the real value and second part represents the imaginary value. In this case, if you want to find out the, so let us see here. This is the function for, first of all you have to represent the polar plot for this one. I think this is the criteria for this one. So first of all, what is the type of the system? One. Type of the system is equal 1 here. Yes or no? Order of the system is equal 1, 2, 3, third order. So it may be starting from type 1 and end with order 3. So therefore, the plots are like this. This is the one plot. This is the one more plot. This is also one more plot. Let it be see here. Maybe 3 cases. And that means for different values of k, the plots are appearing like this. Okay, for different values of k, we are getting the values k1 for time being. This can be treated as a k1, k2, k. These are the different plots. This is the imaginary and real values. Okay, this is the different values of the. This is the polar plot for different values of k. When k is equal k1, k2, k3. Now our intention is nothing but what is the distance from this point to this point? That is the basic intention. How can we calculate this distance? So for that purpose, first of all, what is the imaginary part? The imaginary part is going to be 0. That is the basic step number 1. Therefore, that value is equal to imaginary means u plus iv. Okay, if you are comparing this completely equal to u, this is nothing but v. Therefore, minus k into 1 by omega into 1 minus omega square t1 t2 by 1 plus omega square t1 square t2 square plus omega power 4 t1 square t2 square is equal to 0. Yes, sir. Obviously, it is going, imaginary part is going to be 0, main intention. Okay, why imaginary part means, sir, ఈ value కావాలంటే let it be see here. What is the value? In case suppose if it is some value అనుకున్నాం, దీన్ని 1 assumption తీసుకుంటే imaginary value 0 అనే కదా. Imaginary value తెలిస్తే x value తెలుస్తుంది కదా. Just we are trying to find out the distance from the origin, that is simply called as a magnitude. Okay, distance from this one is equal, generally called as magnitude. Therefore, equate this one to 0. You will get, it is also going to be 0. Finally, you will get 1 minus omega square t1 t2 is equal to 0. So this is also going to be 0. This part is also going to be 0. From this discussion, omega value is equal to square root of t1 t2. Okay, omega is equal to t1 to. So this is the process only. Whatever the function they will give it, just you have to take the given transfer function. That transfer function can be converted into imaginary, real and imaginary part. Imaginary part is going to be 0. You will obviously find some omega value. This omega value can be substituted in the real part. You will find out the distance. That is the basic process. Okay. So for that purpose, let it be see here. This is the real part, right? So real part is equal to this part minus k into t1 plus t2 by 1 plus. So what is the intention here? Let it be this omega value can be substituted in the real part. So therefore that is equal to omega square is equal to 1 by t1 t2. Yes or no? Omega is equal to 1 by square root of t1 t2. Omega square is equal to 1 by t1 t2 t1 square plus t2 square plus omega power 4. Omega square is equal to 1 by t1 t2. Omega power 4 means that 1 by t1 square t2 square and whole square into t1 square and t2 square. Yes sir. Okay, omega square here, omega square is equal to 1 by t1 t2. Omega square whole power 4 means obviously t1 t2 whole square, that is equal to 1 by t1 square t2 square. Okay, yes sir. Omega square is equal to t1 to 2. Omega power 4 means obviously we need to square one more time, therefore that is equal to t1 t2 whole square. Okay, I think it is not there, just t1 t2 whole square, right? Okay, now let me see here. In this case, this part may be equal to, if you are writing this on u, this completely equal to u. Let it see here. Obviously these two get cancelled, right? Okay, omega square is equal to t1 t2. Omega power 4 is equal to t1 t2 whole square, right? Okay, t1 square t2 square. So these two are same terms, right? These two get be cancelled. Okay, now then it is very important, k into t1 plus t2. Now take LCM. Okay, if you are taking LCM, t1 square plus t2 square. Okay, t1 t2 t1 t2. Finally, you will get 2 t1 t2. Just I will write it. So this is nothing but t1 t2 plus obviously LCM no issues, t1 square t2 square plus LCM of this one just only one కాబట్టి t1 t2. Now it is equal to, if you have clearly observed this equation, minus k into t1 plus t2 by t1 square t2 square 2 t1 t2. Yes sir. Okay, so this is equal to a square b square 2ab formula. Therefore a plus b whole square, that is equal to minus k into t1 plus t2 divided by t1 plus t2 whole square. Okay, at the same time divided by t1 t2 is also there, LCM. Apart from this, t1 t2 is also there, LCM after that. Okay, this is equal to, can be represented as, these two get cancelled, you will get one more value, that is equal to k into t1 t2 by t1 plus t2. This is the finalized value for v. Sorry, it is not a v, it is a u, real part value. So that means the distance from this to here is nothing but equal to k times set of t1 t2 by t1 plus t2. This is the formula for calculating such a kind of the functions directly. Okay, just the general process is nothing but, just you have to remember always, if you want to find out the distance from origin to certain point, first of all take the transfer function. That transfer function can be converted into real and imaginary, and the imaginary part is going to be 0. You will find a one frequency component. That frequency can be component will be substituted with the real value, then you will get some value. That is nothing but distance from to here to here. Okay, that is a basic criteria. Okay, so in case if the k value is not mentioned, just t1 t2 by t1 plus t2. Here the k is existing, therefore it can be represented k into t1 t2. When the k value is equal to 1, then therefore t1 t2 by t1 plus t2 only. This is very important. Okay, is there any doubt? This is the conversion process. Minus okay, sorry, minus will be there. Okay, obviously these values are maybe located in the left half of the job. All values are negative only. Okay, So therefore that is equal to, in case if you are taking minus k into, or else general form as k into t1 by t2, this distance in terms of negative only. Okay? This is a formula. But in case of this one, there is some considerations to do. Suppose if the k1 value is analysis, if k is k into t1 t2 by t1 plus t2 value is less than 1 అయితే, okay, then the system is a stable system. Why? Because means that less than 1 means that there is a point will be there. Let me assume this is a minus 1 comma 0 point. If it is, this point is not encircled by the curve. If it is encircled by the curve, then the system is a unstable. Here this curve is not enclosed, not encircled. Therefore obviously it is aware outside of the corresponding curve. Therefore system is a stable system. For that purpose the criteria is nothing but k is less than t1 t2 by t1 t2. This is the formula for stable system. In case if the k value is k into t1 t2 by t1 plus t2 is greater than 1, at that time k is greater than t1 t2 by t1 t2. That means that right. So it means that at that time k system is unstable. Okay, k is greater than 1 means that this is the case number 2. Okay, this is for when k is equal to k1 case. This is for k is equal to k2 case. Okay, at that time obviously this k2 curve obviously encircle the corresponding point. Therefore system is an unstable system. Close చేసి అంటే దీన్ని ఇలా పాత్ అనేది మీరు వెళ్తున్న పాత్కి obviously this is the direction actually. ఈ డైరెక్షన్ కి రైట్ సైడ్ లోపల పాయింట్ ఉందంటే దట్ ఈస్ జనరల్లీ కాల్స్ అన్స్టేబుల్ సిస్టమ్. ఓకే, దాన్ని ఎన్సర్కిల్మెంట్ అని చెప్తాం. ఓకేనా, ఇలా క్లోజ్ అయింది అంటే ఎన్సర్కిల్ అయినట్టు. దేర్ఫోర్ ది కర్వ్ ఎన్సర్కిల్స్ ది -1, 0 పాయింట్. దేర్ఫోర్ సిస్టమ్ ఈజ్ ఏ అన్స్టేబుల్. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ఏ ఫర్ స్టేబుల్ కేస్, దిస్ ఈజ్ ఫర్ అన్స్టేబుల్ కేస్. Suppose third case is nothing but the last consideration when k into t1 t2 by t1 plus t2 is equal to 1 means that the poles are located, in case if the curve is passing through the 1, 0 point, at that time the roots of the system are located in the j omega axis. Okay, that is generally called as a marginally stable. Okay, if the curve passing through the 1, 0 point, at that time suppose if you are taking the analysis -1, 0 point, that curve is nothing but passing through the point. Therefore roots are located in the j omega axis of the corresponding system. This is a generalized way for a polar plot. Completely మనం polar plot discuss చేసాం starting నుంచి. So polar plot is nothing but a plot of g of j omega into h of j omega when omega varying from 0 to infinity. That is the basic meaning of polar plot. Polar plot అంటే ఒక g of s into h of s స్క్వేర్ తీసుకొచ్చేసి ఒక g of j omega into h of omega ప్లేన్ లో మ్యాప్ చేసేదాన్ని మనం పోలార్ ప్లాట్ అంటాం. ఈ టర్మ్స్ లో ఒమేగా వాల్యూ 0 నుంచి ఇన్ఫినిటీకి మాత్రమే ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తాం. దట్ ఈస్ జనరల్లీ కాల్డ్ as a పోలార్ ప్లాట్ లేకుండా బేసిక్. వీటిలో మనం డిఫరెంట్ కేసెస్ తీసుకున్నాం. పోల్ ఆరిజిన్ దగ్గర అయితే ఏమవుతుంది, ఓకే, అవే ఫ్రమ్ ది ఆరిజిన్ అయితే ఏమవుతుంది. అవే ఫ్రమ్ ది ఆరిజిన్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ 1 plus some value st1 something. ఓకే, ఇట్ ఇస్ నాట్ ఆరిజిన్. ఒకవేళ s ఉంటే దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ పోల్ ఎట్ ఆరిజిన్. ఇలాంటి కేసెస్ చూసాం ఎలా వేరియేషన్స్ ఉంటాయని. ఓకేనా, నెక్స్ట్ ప్లాట్స్ ఎలా ఉంటాయి అవన్నీ డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం. గెయిన్ మార్జిన్, ఫేజ్ మార్జిన్. ఐ థింక్ లాస్ట్ క్లాస్లో మనం ఫేజ్ మార్జిన్ డిస్కస్ చేస్తాము, గెయిన్ మార్జిన్, ఫేజ్ మార్జిన్ డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం. ఓకేనా, ఈ ప్లాట్స్లోనే this is also called as a case finding omega p and omega c. Omega p is nothing but phase crossover frequency. Why? Because it is a 180 degrees line. The curve which touches the 180 degrees line, that particular frequency is generally called as a phase crossover frequency. Suppose if you are assuming that there is a unit circle for this one like this frequency, if you are taking the line for this one, this frequency is generally called as a omega gc. Why omega gc? This is nothing but a gain crossover frequency at which the curve touches the unit circle. Unit circle means that the gain of the system is equal to unity meaning. Okay na? So this is nothing but omega gc, that is nothing but omega pc only. Suppose if you want to calculate the gain margin, so ఈ distance నీకు తెలుసు కదా, gain margin అంటే ఏంటంటే, so for time being I will consider this distance is equal to A అనుకున్నాం. Thus it is nothing but math. So gain margin GM is equal to 1 by A. Okay, that is nothing but indirectly 1 by divided by magnitude. Phase margin PM is equal to ఇప్పుడు ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుంది. Phase margin అంటే 180 degrees plus angle of G of omega into H of J omega. This is a generalized formula. ఈ యాంగిల్ ఎక్కడి నుంచి తీసుకోవాలంటే 180 degrees plus from here to there. ఈ ఒమేగా చేసేకి ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఎంతైతే ఉంటుంది యాంగిల్ అంటే దిస్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఒమేగా పీసీ. ఓకేనా, ఈ యాంగిల్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయండి, ఇక్కడ ఒమేగా పీసీ వాల్యూ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి, then you will get a phase margin. By using phase margin, gain margin also we can define the stability of the system. In case phase margin PM is equal to positive, gain margin is equal to plus or minus negative, this system is a stable system. That is a one trick. In case trick number 2, when the omega PC value is greater than omega GC, that is also a stable system. This is also one more. So these are the different conclusions. If you know the concept, we can wind up the sessions anywhere. Okay? So that is about complete about a polar plot. If you have any queries, always welcome. Okay. So thank you all of you.